is if you're buying expensive makeup and you're hardly using them, just don't. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. For today's video, we'll be talking about expired makeup. I feel like there aren't many videos on this topic as to tell you when your makeup will expire and when it's time to toss it away. Every makeup product has its own expiration date, ranging from shelf life of 3 months to up to 2 years. The reason I'm filming this video for you guys is because I have noticed many people using expired makeup without knowing that it's expired, especially in my own family and friends. I mean, I have used old makeup as well. What we generally think is that, oh, there's so much left of this product, why should we throw it away? That is such a waste of money. But trust me, it's far better to throw it away than to use it and catch an infection from it or even damage your skin. I've been buying makeup since I was 12, and over the years I have experienced how makeup changes and when it's time to toss it away. I'm also a lot more into my skincare than I ever was before, and I'm blessed to receive PR packages, so when I throw away my old makeup, I always have new makeup to play with. At the end of the day, this is my job and my face is my canvas, but canvas or not, whatever, you and me, we both need to be aware of side effects that can be caused by expired makeup. It's really important for you and me to respect our skin, which is the largest organ of our body, and not use expired products on it. So before I go over the 8 ways on how to know when your makeup is expired, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now, number 1 way to tell if your makeup has expired is it's very obvious. Every product has its expiration date written on its packaging. It can be the outer packaging or the inner packaging, or sometimes it's just in the outer packaging. And if it doesn't, chances are that company is not trustable. Every mascara, lipstick, foundation, compact powder, anything, all of it has expiration dates. It's usually in the bottom of the packaging. And if you're like me and you forget when you have bought a certain foundation, lipstick, or whatever, just write down the date on the bottom of the packaging in very tiny. You can write it down on the outer packaging if you keep that, or just the inner packaging, you know, with like permanent marker. Don't make it very obvious if you don't want to ruin your packaging, but you can just write it down in the bottom of the packaging and you will know when you've bought the makeup and when you started using it. Or you can also have a spreadsheet online where you have listed down your makeup and you've also listed down the dates that you've bought it and you've opened it and used it. Yeah, I don't have time for that, and maybe you guys don't either, so my lazy way is just to write the date down on the packaging. Foundation expiration dates range from 12 months to 24 months. Mascara expiration dates are usually 6 months, but I toss it away at 3 months if I am a very regular user of that mascara. Powders have a long shelf life ranging from 12 months to up to 30 months. That's like 2.5 years. Lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners also range from 6 months to 24 months. Just always check the expiration dates, but sometimes products end up expiring before their expiration dates. Depending on how many times you've used it and how much exposure they've got from the air around you, there's a reason they're always so tightly packed. If you notice me looking down, that's just because I have notes written down on my laptop, and yeah, it just makes it easier for me to, you know, remember my points. Second way to tell when your makeup has expired is the smell. If it starts smelling really odd, really awfully chemically, then chances are it's expired. Usually you can tell with liquid makeup, foundations, lip glosses when they start smelling very weird. A mascara can start to smell like gasoline, and an old lipstick can smell like cooking oil, like old stale cooking oil, and an old foundation can smell like paint. But that doesn't count for MAC foundations. They already smell like paint, especially the Studio Fix one. I still love that foundation. It's just the smell that it gets me. Same with concealers. If they get really old, they smell like paint as well. What I would suggest you to do is take a quick sniff when you buy a new makeup product. Maybe sniff it, not in a creepy way, but just sniff it like maybe after 3 months or 4 months and so on, to see if the smell is changing. The smell will change, but you know, depending on how awful it gets, throw it away when your intuition tells you to. Third way to tell that you're dealing with expired makeup is if it dries up. This applies for lipsticks, lip liners, and eye pencils, and even mascaras. Creamy products are meant to be creamy. You can tell when you swatch them on the back of your hand if it's applying smoothly or not. If it doesn't, then it's dried up, and if it's dried up, then it's not usable. Even mascaras, you can check on the back of your hand if they have dried up, if they are not leaving any pigment behind, and if it feels very scratchy. Mascaras dry up way too early, and they also start smelling very early as well, like maybe 2-3 months. Maybe it's just me because I use a lot of mascara, especially because I make videos on Instagram, TikTok and stuff like that, and I'm, you know, using makeup maybe 3-4 times a week. So if you're a regular mascara user, then you should toss it away at 3 months, but if you are using it occasionally, then you can stretch it to up to 6 months. Lipsticks also don't apply smoothly or lose their pigment when they have been in your vanity for too long. I have noticed this with matte MAC lipsticks. I'm not a big fan of them because I had that lipstick Ruby Woo from MAC and it just dried up on me very quickly, and it would ball up on my lips as well. But you can get away with lip liners and eye pencils if you keep sharpening them. Like if you sharpen them, the old bacteria goes away. So yeah, you can get away with it. Give this video a like if you're enjoying it so far. Fourth way to tell if your makeup has reached its point is if you feel itchy or burning sensation or even tiny bumps on your skin. Now this can also be an allergic reaction, but if initially you bought a makeup product and it did not give you any of those symptoms and later on you start to get those symptoms, then chances are it's expired. This is true for anything that's near your eyes. Eyeliners, eye pencils, mascaras. They start to burn or itch your eyes get watery if you've been using it for too long, or even when you share it with others. I highly suggest you to not use anything that is in contact with your skin with others. This means that anything that touches your skin should not touch another skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. It can get real ugly really quick for you and for them. Do not, I'm saying you as a sister, do not share your eye makeup with anyone else. The eye pencil, the mascara, just don't do it. Even if it's your mom, your sister, your best friend. I know it's a bit hard to try and avoid with the people you love. It's hard to tell them no, but it's good for you and for them. Now this is when you can take advantage of those offers like buy two get one free or buy one get other half off. You can buy 2 or more of the same products and you can, share it with your family. And about tiny skin bumps, if your powder makeup or your liquid makeup on your skin, on your cheeks or anywhere, usually it's the highlighters or like blush-ons. If they start to give you tiny bumps, then that means it's expired and you should throw it away. The fifth way to tell if your makeup is expired is change in texture. Powders don't contain water, so it's hard for them to grow bacteria. It's also hard to tell when your powder is expired. But if you can look clearly, you can see a gray dull film on top of the compact powder or blush or whatever the powder is. You can also swatch on your hands and tell if it's dry or has any pigment in it. If it doesn't, then it's time to throw it away. Another tip I can tell you guys is if you're buying expensive makeup and you're hardly using them, just don't. Don't buy expensive mascaras. It's pointless, especially if you're using it occasionally. It's better that you go for a drugstore mascara that would be less expensive for you, and at the same time, you're not, your heart's not broken when it's expired. Anything that you use less of, get it drugstore. Anything that you use more of, get luxurious. For skincare, I would suggest you to go high-end, but for stuff that you don't use too much and it gets expired, it's no point. I'd rather buy a Giorgio Armani foundation and use it every day than to buy it and use it maybe once a month or twice in a year just for occasions. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't justify the price. Quick water break. Number 6, change in color. This can apply to your primer, liquid highlighters, blushes, and even foundations and concealers. Anything that has oxidized and cannot be changed back, it's time to throw away. If your foundation has expired, it's going to look different on your face. It won't match your skin like it used to. Cream eyeshadows can also turn a few shades darker than its usual color, and when you feel them, they'll feel drier and clumpier. So when it's dry and clumpy and it has changed its color and it smells weird and all of that, throw it away. Number 7 follows up number 6. If it clumps, then it belongs in the dumps. I try to be funny. Clumps are usually formed in a creamy product. Although your makeup might not curdle up like spoiled milk, the texture can still change, which is a telling sign that you need to toss it away. Both mascaras and liquid foundations get dry and clumpier as they get expired, while your nail polish gets thicker. Last but not the least, number 7, separation in liquids. When your nail polish specifically has become thick and all the pigment is setting down on the bottom of the bottle, and even after you give it a good shake it doesn't blend, that means it's time to part with it. And if your foundation, liquid foundation or liquid blush or liquid highlighter has separated, it's going to apply very uneven and streaky. Liquid lipsticks, when they have separated inside the bottle, they apply very weird and the pigment doesn't spread on your lips evenly. Makeup formulas are meant to be blended. Once the formula is given up, you should too. I hope this video helps you determine what to keep and what to throw away. I know it's hard to part with your makeup, especially when it's super expensive and you haven't used it much and it's your favorite shade or your favorite whatever, but it's worth it to just throw it away and just be more aware of what you really use and what you don't, and just be a responsible buyer. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think of this video, and if you want more makeup related videos from me, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bells so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.